Pope Francis and the Call to Mercy, a bridge to God's love. Have you ever wondered what it truly means to receive mercy? For Pope Francis, mercy is not just a word, it is the heart of the gospel. It is God's love poured out for us, even when we don't deserve it. In his papacy, Pope Francis has continually emphasized the importance of mercy as a bridge to understanding God's endless love. One of the key moments in his papacy was the declaration of the extraordinary Jubilee Year of Mercy, which began in December 2015. Pope Francis invited the world to reflect deeply on God's mercy and how it should be a guiding force in our lives. But why is mercy so central to Pope Francis' mission? First, Pope Francis believes that mercy is the way God shows his love for humanity. Through Jesus Christ, God extends his mercy to all people, offering forgiveness, healing, and reconciliation. The Pope frequently reminds us that God's mercy is not limited or conditional. It is available to everyone, no matter their past mistakes or sins. This is a message of profound hope, especially in a world that often feels unforgiving. In his homilies and teachings, Pope Francis often quotes the words of Jesus in the Gospel of Matthew, "Blessed are the merciful, for they will receive mercy," Matthew 5 verse 7. He stresses that when we show mercy to others, we participate in the very act of God's love. This is not just a call for personal growth but a call to create a culture of mercy in our families, communities, and the world. Pope Francis himself has been a model of mercy. He frequently reaches out to people who are often overlooked or rejected by society, the sick, the imprisoned, and those on the margins. He has visited prisons, washed the feet of migrants, and prayed for the victims of violence and war. He believes that the Church must not only preach mercy but live it out in concrete ways. In Misericordiae Vultus, his apostolic letter marking the Jubilee of Mercy, Pope Francis writes, "Mercy is the very foundation of the Church's life." He calls on all Christians to reflect on the depth of God's mercy and to extend that mercy to others. This doesn't just mean offering forgiveness, it means showing compassion, providing comfort, and walking with others in their suffering. One of the most powerful aspects of Pope Francis' teachings on mercy is his emphasis on reconciliation. He encourages us to seek peace with one another, even in times of conflict and division. Forgiveness, he says, is essential to healing broken relationships and restoring harmony. Mercy, for Pope Francis, is not a one-time act, it is a way of life. It is about making the world a more loving, just, and compassionate place. At the heart of Pope Francis' call to mercy is the recognition that we are all in need of God's grace. No one is beyond the reach of God's mercy. The Pope's message is clear: God's mercy is limitless, and it is a gift we must share with others. In conclusion, Pope Francis calls us to be merciful as God is merciful. He challenges us to move beyond judgment and division, to extend compassion and forgiveness, and to create a world where mercy reigns. By living out mercy, we draw closer to God and help others encounter His love. In this way, mercy truly becomes a bridge that leads to the heart of God.